Hello everyone, this is Chandan and you are watching the learning field, and this is the second video of West Bengal set 2024 mathematical science 15 December paper solutions. Okay, and in the first video or first lecture we already covered the questions from linear algebra, the questions from classical mechanics, the questions from calculus of variation, and the questions from integral equations. These four topic we already covered in the first lecture, and in the second lecture, that is in the today's video, we will cover the questions from ODE, the questions from PDE, one questions is from graph theory, fine, and the questions from numerical analysis, and the questions from fluid mechanics. Fine, we will cover these 5 topics in today's video. So let's start, and before starting, I am requesting you to all those who are new in my channel, please give a like to this video, share with your friends, and subscribe the channel. Okay, so let's start. So today's first question is from OD. So the question is given that dy dx equal to 1 plus f squared t, fine, 1 plus f squared t into yt. Okay, y0 equal to 1 where t greater equal to 0, fine, where ft is a bounded continuous functions on 0 infinity, then the equation. So you can definitely solve through this function, or you can definitely solve these questions with these functions ft. But how can you solve the questions very easily? Since f is a bounded function and continuous function, therefore we can choose f is a constant, and for most easy case we can choose f equal to 0 or 1. You can take the questions, or you can solve the questions throughout the questions as ft present in the problem, but for solving this problem easily we can choose, because this constant function is a bounded function and continuous function, so we can choose f equal to this. So if we choose f is most easy, that is most easy form, that is 0, then dy dt, sorry, this is dy dt equal to yt simply. So this implies dy by y integration, this is equal to integration dt plus c, or log c you can take. So log y plus we can choose log y minus log c, this is the integrating constant, equal to t. This implies y by c equal to e to the power t, and y equal to c e to the power t. So this is the solution. Now y0 equal to 1, if we apply the initial condition, so y0 is equal to 1 implies 1 equal to c into 1, that is c equal to 1. Therefore our final solution is y of t, this is equal to e to the power t, and this is definitely a unique solution. Therefore unique solution, yes, and tends to what? Tends to, so as t tends to infinity, yt, this is equal to infinity, fine, because e to the power tends to infinity goes to infinity, so unique solution yt, and further this limit yt tends to infinity. This is the correct option, fine. Next question. This question says that if the eigenfunctions of the corresponding distinct eigenvalue of the BVP boundary value problem, this one, d2y dx2 minus 3 dy dx plus lambda y, these are orthogonal with respect to the weight function. So we have to find the weight function for this problem. So what is this problem actually? This is a more general form of, or this is the Sturm-Liouville problem. So if you understand in the exam hall that this is Sturm-Liouville problem, then you can definitely solve the questions. Otherwise it gives you some resistance to solve the problem. What is the standard form of this problem? So py dash into y dash plus p is a function of x, fine, and qx plus rx into lambda rx into y of x is equal to 0. This is the standard form of a Sturm-Liouville problem, or we can write this as p y double dash plus p dash y dash plus q plus r lambda into y is equal to 0, or y double dash plus p dash by p into y dash plus q plus r lambda by p into y is equal to 0, and this rx is called the weight function. Fine, this rx is called the weight function. Now comparing with the given equation, if we comparing what we will get, p dash by p is equal to coefficient of y dash, that is minus 3. This is minus 3. Now r by p equal to what? R by p, that is coefficient of lambda. Coefficient of lambda is minus 1. Fine. And q by p. Q by p, this is equal to 0. That is coefficient of only y. This is equal to 0. Now, what is p actually? So p equal to what? If we solve this problem, this p equal to e to the power minus 3x. Fine. P equal to e to the power minus 3x, and r equal to what? Minus p is equal to minus e to the power minus 3x. From this equation, r equal to minus 1. That is r equal to any constant into e to the power minus 3x, and the constant is equal to minus 1, and this e to the power x actually gives you the weight function of this Sturm-Liouville problem. That is the correct answer is option D. Fine. Next question. So it says that if sin x and x sin x are two linearly independent solutions of a linear homogeneous ordinary differential equation with constant coefficient, then the minimum order of the differential equation is. So this is also a very good problem of ordinary differential equation. So if we all know that sin x or cos x always occur in the form in conjugate form, that is if sin x is a solution, sin x is a solution, then definitely cos x is also a solution. Fine, cos x is also a solution. And if x sin x is a solution, if x sin x is a solution, then x cos x is also a solution. Therefore we get the four solutions actually, which is sin x, cos x, x sin x, and x cos x. Okay, so this is the four, and they are obviously independent. They are obviously linearly independent. Therefore, if these four independent solutions occurs in the solution of an ODE, then what happens? The minimum order of the differential equation is definitely 4, because we get 4 linearly independent solution. Also, you can see that the auxiliary equations is like that: lambda minus I whole square into lambda plus I whole square. Fine. So this is actually lambda square plus 1 whole square. This is equal to lambda to the power 4 plus 2 lambda square plus 1. That is the ODE is of the form is like y to the power 4x plus 2y double dash x plus y. This is equal to 0. So this is the form like of this problem. Fine. So the correct answer is option 4. Next question. So this is a questions from Green's functions actually, not exactly from ODE. This is the extension portion, you can say. So I am not sure about these questions because I forget the concept of Green's theorem, but which I know is that the some properties of Green's theorem. Fine. So number one property is Green's function gx xi. If we find the Green's functions at the point xi, and here this xi equal to half given, which is in the interval 0 1, fine, is gxy satisfies the boundary condition. This is number one property of Green's function. Number two, gxi is continuous. This is second property. And number three is again the derivative of Green's function. The derivative suppose del g del x has a jump discontinuity at x equal to xi, this point, fine. X equal to xi, so it is continuous. This function boundary value gxi, what is true, that is this is obviously satisfies the boundary condition, continuous. So I think option A is the correct one. I am not 100% sure of these questions, the solutions of these questions, but I'm pretty good sure about these questions because I forget the concept. If you have any argument, then you can definitely comment. Okay, as per as my knowledge, this may be the more क्या बोलूँ मैं, जो आंसर होने का 90% चांस है वो है जी इज कंटिन्यूअस, फाइन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, this is from PD. The partial differential equation del u del t, what is given, del u del t equal to del 2u del x square plus u can be transformed to del v del t is equal to del 2v del x2. So we start with the option first to solve these questions very easily. So the first option, we check the first option, v equal to e to the power minus t u. Now we find vt and vxx and put in this equation. So vxx, this is a function of t only, and u is a function of x and t only. So e to the power minus t u xx simply, and vt equal to minus e to the power minus t into u plus e to the power minus t into ut. Now we put these two values in this equation, del v del t. So minus e to the power minus t u plus e to the power minus t ut is equal to e to the power minus t u xx. Fine. So now e to the power minus t cancels from both sides, minus u plus e to the power t, this is equal to u xx, and this implies ut equal to uxx plus u, and this is our first equation matched properly. That means this is the transformation. If this is not the transformation, then we check the second option and third option and so on, and these two options you can discard by only seeing this or only observation. If you have a good observation with the problem of PD, then you can definitely comment discard these two options very easily. Option A is the correct answer of this problem. Fine. Next question. So it says that the general solution of the partial differential equation 2 del 2z del x2 plus 5 del 2z del x del y plus 2 del 2z del y equal to. So we first find the auxiliary equation by putting del 2 del x2 this is equal to m, and this is only function m square, and del 2 del x del y this is equal to m into 1, and del 2 del y2 is equal to 1. So the auxiliary equation is 2m square plus 5m plus 2, this is equal to 0. Fine. So this implies what, 2m square plus 4m plus m plus 2 0. So 2m plus m plus 2 and plus m plus 2, this is equal to 0. That means m plus 2 into 2m plus 1, this is equal to 0. That is the roots of the auxiliary equations are minus 2 and m equal to minus half. Now if suppose this is m1, suppose m2, then if we get the two different roots of auxiliary equation, then we definitely write the solution as in the form phi of what, y plus m1x plus phi 1 and phi 2 or phi and psi, you can definitely take any arbitrary function, y plus m2x. Now you put, if we take this del 2 del x to equal to m square, then this form. Otherwise we can also take, if this del 2 del y to equal to take, this is m and this is 1, then we definitely write phi of x plus m1y plus psi of x plus m2y. This is the form, but we take this form, so this is not our case. So this is equal to what, phi of y plus y minus 2x and plus psi of y minus half x. That is, this is a function of phi of y, this is minus and this is not plus, this is minus 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 2x plus psi of 2y minus x is a function, and option C is the correct answer of this problem. Fine. Next question. This is a question from graph theory. Fine. So the concept behind this question is these are the very conceptual questions directly comes, and this is basically formula based questions, but you have to know the concept, otherwise you can't solve this problem in the exam hall. So what is Hamiltonian cycle? I just say once that a Hamiltonian cycle, what is Hamiltonian cycle? In a connected graph, in a connected graph, suppose G is defined as a closed path that travels every vertex of G exactly once, except the starting vertex. For easy example, if we choose this type of 4x4 square graph, if we start from this A, then this is vertex B, this is C, this is D. This is very most easy graph. So this and this. So see this Hamiltonian cycle, this is cycle A B C D A. So this cycle all traverse with every vertex B, C, D and A, and exactly one times, but except the starting vertex, that is A, B, C, D, A. This is a Hamiltonian cycle of this graph. Fine. Now, and another formula or concept is in a in connected graph. In connected graph means the connected graph with n vertices. Fine. In a n connected graph, the number of Hamiltonian cycle is n minus 1 factorial by 2. here n equal to 7, that is our answer is 6 factorial by 2, which is equal to 720 by 2 is 60. Fine. Option C is the answer. Next question. This is questions from numerical analysis. It says that in a Newton-Cotes formula, fx is interpolated equally spaced nodes is a polynomial of degree 3, then it represents. You all know that for exact polynomial of degree 1 is trapezoidal, degree equal to 2 means exact for Simpson, and this is degree 3 is for Simpson 3/8 and degree 4 is for Boole's. That is exact, we get exact polynomial by using the Newton's 3/8 rule. Fine. Sorry, Simpson's 3/8 rule. This is the answer. Now, next question. This question says that if the polynomial this interpolates the data, then the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. So you can do this problem by Px is approximate polynomial by fx, and we just put the value of x and fx, and you can calculate the relation between alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta, alpha beta gamma and delta, and you can solve it. And you can also do by doing the table. Fine. Table of Newton forward interpolation, suppose. So -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 sorry 1, -1, 5, 7, -15. What is delta fx? Delta fx is what? So delta fx is 1 minus 1, that is -1 minus 1 -2, 5 plus 1 6, 7 minus 5 2, 15 minus 15 minus 7, that is -22. And then 6 plus delta square fx is what? 6 minus -2 means 8, 2 minus 6 -4, 22 minus 2 20 minus 24, 4 minus 8 -12, 24 plus 8 -20. I think this is the case. Yeah, I think so. This is the question. And this is the constant term in the polynomial. This is the coefficient of x. This is coefficient of x square, and this is coefficient of x cube. Fine. I think I might do right. Just a second. -1 -1 -2 done. 6 plus 2 8 done, and 2 minus 4 minus 6 -12. Sorry, I think I am doing mistake here. So I go through the second process. Okay, so we can put the value. So Px equal to what? Px equal to alpha plus beta into x plus 2 plus gamma into x plus 2 into x plus 1 plus delta into x plus 2 x plus 1 and x. So if we have if approximate fx and fx approximate px or px approximate fx, then p of minus 2 or f of minus 2, this is equal to f of minus 2, this is equal to 1. So if we put minus 2, then this is 1 plus this 0, this is 0, this is 0. This is equal to only alpha. Fine. So this implies alpha equal to 1. Fine. Now f of minus 1 equal to minus 1. This implies minus 1 equal to alpha value is 1. If we put minus 1 is plus beta into minus 1 plus 2, and this is 0. Since plus 1 is present, this is also 0. So this implies beta equal to minus 1 minus 2. Fine. Now the polynomial is, then the next one is f of 0 equal to 5. If we put here, then 5 equal to f of 0 means alpha first, alpha means 1, beta into x plus 2 minus 2 into x plus 0, 0 plus 2, 0 plus 2 plus gamma into 2 into 1, and remaining term is 0 because x is present here. Implies 5 equal to 1 minus 4 plus 2 gamma. So 5 minus 1, 4 plus 4, 8. So gamma equal to 4. Yeah, gamma equal to 4. And if we apply the next one, f1 equal to 7, then 7 equal to alpha means 1 minus 2 beta into 1 plus 2 plus gamma means 4 into x plus 2 means 1 plus 2 1 plus 1 plus delta into 1 plus 2 1 plus 1 and 1. So this implies 7 equal to 1 minus 6, I think, 2 3 6, 2 3 are 6, 6 4 are 24 plus 3 2 are 6, 6 delta. So this implies 6 delta equal to what? 7 plus 7 minus 1, 6 minus 6 minus 12, plus 12, and so it is minus 12, I think. So delta equal to minus 2. So what is the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta? Equal to 1 minus 2 plus 4 minus 2. So this is 1. Option C is the correct. Next question. Which of the following mathematical techniques is used to predict the physical parameter of the fluid? This is a very conceptual question. If you know the concept, you definitely solve this, and if you don't know the concept, then you don't solve the question. So physical parameter of the fluid flow is predicted by the technique, using the technique dimension analysis. Fine. There is nothing to explain. Dimension analysis is used to predict the physical parameters of fluid flow. This is a common, or this is a good problem. This is concept of fluid mechanics. Next, the path taken by the smoke coming out of a chimney is concentric circles represent a what? Oh, what is that? So path line, streamline, stream tube, or streak line. So what is streamline actually? First, we go to streamline. So streamline is a curve drawn in the fluid so that its tangent at each point is the direction of the motion, that is the fluid velocity at the point at any instant. And the path in which each particle of the fluid flow, this is called the path line. So this is not. And stream tube is also not. Streak line is the correct answer. And what is the streak line? Says ए स्ट्रिक्ट लाइन मैं यहाँ पर लिख देता हूँ, ए स्ट्रिक्ट लाइन presents the instantaneous picture of the position of all fluid particles which have passed through a given point at some previous time. That means what? ये जो स्मोक का जो पार्टिकल्स का पाथ है, इन ईच टाइम में ये पोजीशन चेंज कर रहा है, ठीक है। तो द पार्टिकल्स ऑफ द स्मोक्स चेंज इट्स पोजीशन at each time, that is it says the same thing. The streak line presents the instantaneous picture of the position of the fluid particles which have passed through a given point at some previous time. That means कुछ टाइम पहले जो फ्लूइड पार्टिकल जहां पर था, जहां से पास हुआ है, मतलब यह क्या कर रहा है, जो फ्लूइड पार्टिकल है टाइम के रेस्पेक्ट में इसका पोजीशन चेंज हो रहा है, ठीक है, फ्लूइड पार्टिकल का। तो इसको कहते हैं स्ट्रिक लाइन। एंड ये जो स्मोक coming from the chimney in a concentric circle, the particles of the smokes change its position with respect to time. That's why this is the option is streak line. Fine. So these are the questions of today's class. I think I hope the class is very helpful for you, and the concept we covered in these problems are ODE, PDE, ODE, PDE, and then questions from graph theory, then numerical analysis and fluid mechanics. Fine. So don't forget to give a like to this video, share with your friends, and definitely comment in the video. One comment and one like gives me a good motivation to make another or next video. Fine. So thank you. Bye. मिलते हैं अगला वीडियो में. Ta-da.